Where's the camera? Ready? Smell. You guys smell that? I think that's what we said. I can't remember because it wasn't on recording, so now it feels silly.
It's all right.
What people don't realize is when you vase flowers, you have to take all the leaves off.
Oh. Is my friend Ann, met her from the chicken world.
More flowers.
Flower. Oh, look at you go. Oh, I've never known the day where you would say you're moving your chickens to get more flowers. This was the first. It's on video. Say it again. So then they bought a lot of our chicks. And then they resold it for a higher price. I don't care. We made our money on it. Snip and sip on date night. So you had to bring your own beverage of choice, whatever it is.
I can uncork it.
She can supply the uncorking capabilities. Snip. So you sip on your beverage while you get your flowers. You snip them and you sip. Okay, we worked up a spot. So we have a question that we need you to comment below. Is there a U-pick tulip?
Should we do a U-tip? Would there be an interest in a U-pick tulip?
All right, so she's gonna take me on a tour of her farm. My flower farm. You ready? All right, today I'm going over to my friend Ann's house, and she has a flower farm that she's starting up. She also has a lot of award-winning chickens. That's how I know her, is through the chicken world. I met her with chickens and during chicken shows and events, and then we've just progressively became really, really good friends throughout the years. But today I'm gonna go, and I was supposed to go 2 weeks ago, but Daisy was giving birth and I wanted to be home. And then last week her house was impacted by the tornado and damage and stuff like that. So yeah, they've been busy getting their house fixed after the damage. So today was a better day, and she's gonna go to an event where she's gonna learn about pollination and growing and the aspects of plants and how to be a good farmer. So this kind of goes to that right to grow, right to farm. In Missouri, we have our rights, but there are a lot of states that like they can't grow their own gardens and vegetables and flowers, even just having just like a just regular garden, or even farm. And when I say farm, I mean chickens, pigs, of course, you know, that's the big one right now. Cows, those kinds of things. People call it a nuisance law. Well, in Missouri, we're allowed to. So I'm gonna go over there. We're gonna do a little landscape tour because she has the coolest setup. Her husband has really worked real hard on her little chicken I don't know what you put, community town. She's got an actual town for her chickens. And so we're gonna go over there and just kind of learn a lot about farming and growing flowers and look at her flower business and just meet Ann. So hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you when I get there. I am 4 miles from her house, but I'm also 4 miles till I'm empty. So I have to stop and get gas first. So I called her and said, I'm on my way, I just have to get gas, and she just laughed. So I have I'm almost there. Just gotta get gas. So here we go. All right, we are here, and they have it set up so cute. They have their old wagon. So she does chickens and he does alpacas, and she has a flower farm. And they got everything all set up so cute, like a little town. He's made this place into like a little town. So there's a house, then there's their fencing. They rope it off because they do have people that come. There's some of the flowers, and they do like little tours and stuff. There's their outhouse if you have to go potty. I think it's out of commission. This is her little flower stand. Oh. It is so cool. It says White House gasoline in his truck. And she has chickens that she puts in these things at nighttime. I've been in there before in this little chicken coop. She's got chickens back there and in here. And yes, our house did get hit with the storm. So where was the tree at? That landed on your house over there. Is there a tree?
No.
It was your tree. Right there. Dang. She has natural sunlight, or natural, what do you call that thing? A sunroom.
Skylight?
Skylight, that's the word. She's got natural skylight. But that big old tree landed on their house and woke them up. And
It was over 3 feet in diameter.
3 feet around. That is so scary.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
There's my benches.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
I know, right?
Oh man. That is so devastating. So they had to tarp it up, kids. It's rained a lot too. Oh, neat. You guys gonna do stuff with these?
So this is the part that would have killed me.
That was in your Al's house?
That was on top, but if it went all the way down, it would have
got you.
landed on me.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. And to think that I was gonna do this a week earlier, and how precious life is, because in the next week you guys got hit, so then I gave you a week to recoup. And I'm like, well, darn it. But oh my goodness, look how cute. You got little tabletops.
Yep, I even have
Wow, that whole piece came through her house.
aired.
You're ready. You're gonna make. Oh, neat. You're gonna sand them down and.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you got precious wood. That's too cool. So this is where the stump naturally was.
Yep.
And all that came through your house. Well, there was more. I saw pictures.
Yeah.
There was a lot more. Wow. That is so upsetting. I am so
about
sorry.
8 feet.
How? 80?
80.
Holy crapola. Wow.
Or at least that's what
The
truck
guy said. Oh man, that is so upsetting.
Yeah. He said probably wouldn't have happened if we cut the tops off, you know?
Right?
The wind just,
Clipped it just right.
yeah. Well, and it was saturated.
Yeah, that's what Bob was talking about. All the ones that was in Carthage at their square, the ground was so soft and so wet that when it went through,
Yeah.
that's why all those trees are down, because it was so soggy. The roots had nothing really to hold on to.
Yeah. And that was the same.
Because it rained nonstop for a month, it seemed like. And then we got hit and hit and hit and hit.
But you know what? I'm not going to complain. I'm going to complain in July and August when
When it's hot.
when we have no rain, like
And everything's
past.
dying. Okay, so she's got her chickens. And I told Bob, I said, oh my gosh, I'm going to do her chickens too, because duh. So she's got all her cute little houses for all her chickens that she keeps contained, because she does breed and she shows. And she's got award-winning,
chickens.
yes. And here is the coolest place. If you guys ever get a chance to come in here, everything about this place is just too cool. I tell people all the time, you need to go see Anne. So now, what's the name of? Can I show you on video?
Sure.
So what's the name of your new flower business?
It's Ohana Aina. You pick flower farm.
You Pick Flower Farm. And you said the you do like all kinds of different flower bouquets,
Yeah. Well, whatever's gonna grow.
right? So what are your technical hours of operation if someone wants to come visit with you?
We'll probably be open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The occasional events. You know, we're probably gonna plan on like date night
Oh.
and bouquet bars where you come and you pick your own. Well,
That sounds like fun.
I have my own flowers already picked, and you just go around
And go from there.
yeah, things like that.
And I'll tag her in. She's got a Facebook page, so you can keep up all the details on her Facebook page and all the events that's happening and with all the details, so that you can come and get your flowers for your loved one on date night. Is my friend Ann. Met her from the chicken world, and through chicken shows. We all got into the chickens, and we saw her at one of the Joplin chicken shows, and then she started teaching us how to do more chickens and about the different kinds of, like, what you want to show and what you don't want to show, and taught us the ins and outs and nasties and no-nos in the chicken world. And then her husband went to Versailles, which was Jacob's Cave. It's a huge auction if you ever get to go. It's fun. But we went when it was really, really, really cold. And none of our chickens, they all survived and made it. But the people that was across the way from us, they lost, like, I don't know, 100 chickens because it was so cold and they couldn't keep them warm.
Their chicks were younger, though.
Yeah, they had like 3-day-old chicks.
Yeah.
And they didn't have anything to keep them warm. And the next morning when they tried to open up all their tarps and stuff, it was devastating because it was really, really sad. So then they bought a lot of our chicks, and then they resold it for a higher price. Because I don't care, we made our money on it.
That's right.
But this is Anne's, and she was talking about snip and sip on date night. Yeah. Obviously, she doesn't have a liquor license.
No.
So you had to bring your own beverage of choice, whatever it is.
I can uncork it.
She can supply the uncorking capabilities. Her friend in Minnesota told her about sip and snip. So you sip on your beverage while you get your flowers. You snip them and you sip. I think that's what we said. I can't remember because it wasn't on recording, so now I feel silly.
It's all right.
All right, so she's gonna take me on a tour of her farm.
My farm.
My flower farm.
All right.
You ready? Okay, so she said to keep the flowers going, you have to snip and cut so they'll rebloom. What's it called? Deadhead, you just said?
Yeah, deadheading.
Deadheading.
So you might as well come deadhead my flowers.
So come deadhead her flowers. And
pull a weed or two.
pull some weeds while you're here. Get some gloves on. Okay, so you have different rows.
So these are foxgloves.
Was it foxgloves?
Mm-hmm. And this is yarrow. And this is amaranth, which I have to transplant because I have... I tried to grow those indoors over the winter, and it just didn't take, so I threw the seeds out.
And then that's what you get?
That's what I got.
Wow, not on purpose.
Not on purpose. No, so now I mean, there's like hundreds of plants in here, and I've already taken some out.
And they work better than outside growing than they do like internal.
Works outside.
Yeah, because you got the natural sun.
That and the alpaca and chicken manure.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And compost.
And compost. There's some of his alpacas.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder if she's gonna give birth.
Oh, we might have a birthing today.
We got 3 that are due any day.
Any day. Well, I have goats due next week. That's what I told Bob. I said, I need to get out there this week because all my goats are due next week, and it's going to put us all in that whole bind again. All right, so how long did it take you to start setting up?
So we started setting up in the fall with the beds. We laid them out.
So you till through and was ready to go with it?
Yeah, pretty much. And then I just kept putting... So like these can survive in the winter time. They come back every year. These are asters.
Asters.
And then I've got some lilies that are going to be blooming here shortly.
Oh, I see all of them. You got a lot.
Yeah. And then I've got some phlox, and I don't know what I got, to be honest with you.
Now what are these?
So these are stock, and they're pretty much done. They are a cool season, and once you cut them, they don't come back.
Oh, so you have to do this every year?
Well, no, they will come back.
Oh, they don't come back in the season.
Rebloom.
Okay.
So.
And they're called stock, S-T-O-C-K?
Yep, but I have more over here.
Oh, they're coming up?
Yep.
All this, okay.
So these are snapdragons.
Snapdragons.
Got some basil, I don't know if it's cinnamon basil or chocolate basil. Anyway,
That just sounds good.
smells really good when I'll snip it from the other side.
This right here.
Yep. Here.
Let's see if we can do smell-o-vision. Oh, you're gonna take a piece off.
Yeah.
Find one that naturally comes off. Smell-o-vision. Here you go, guys.
Smell that.
I even got to my face. Oh, guys. Delicious.
Can you imagine that in your bouquet?
That would make your house smell really good.
Or for cooking?
Oh, you can cook with it. Jennifer, it's basil. You cook with it. But you can also put it in your house and make your house smell good.
Little potpourri.
Smell. Ready? Where's the camera? Ready? Smell. You guys smell that? Potpourri. Hey, it could be potpourri. Yes. I do smell. Yes, I can smell that. Oh my gosh. Guys need to get some of this. Come over here and get some of her stuff. I love you.
I don't know.
No, what are these things called?
Those are a type of daisies.
Those are really pretty. They had a lot of good color.
I have some Delilahs, or dahlias, however you want to pronounce them. And I have to keep cutting them because the stems are too short. So
Okay.
when they bloom, I just cut them and put them in little...
So where the bulbs are at?
Right. And then as they get older and more mature, they will start growing and growing.
And growing.
And have longer stems for cutting. This is columbine.
Columbine?
And then more yarrow. These you can feed to your chickens, and they'll help with the yellow in their feet.
Oh.
So if they don't pick them, I feed them to my chickens.
There you go. Also, if you guys have blue wine thingies, Daryl does these things, so. But oh, here's another one of the things. You guys, seriously, her coops are just the coolest.
We're gonna
Hello, babies. Look how beautiful you are. I just love them.
So I have some. So these lilies are different than those lilies. Those are the Sam's Club lilies, but I actually special ordered these. These
Okay.
are the type that you would actually find in a really expensive bouquet.
Oh, so see if you guys are looking for some loved one. Like maybe you need to make up to your loved one. You would definitely come and get these expensive ones and say these are for you.
So I have some really huge marigolds growing here.
Marigolds. That is cool. Look at you go. Like you know all this.
Stock.
Some more stock.
And then I threw some wildflowers in here because the stock, like I said, it's cut and that's it. And not only that, then I'd have to fill this bed with something new.
Okay. So it just it'll grow in after.
But it'll come back next year. So that's the nice thing. I don't have to do this.
Do this all over again.
Although, what's going to come back next year?
Right.
I don't know. But hey.
Now your chickens don't mess with your stuff too much.
Yeah, that's why I have a big empty spot.
Right there. Because they're
My
like
snapdragons, they came in and dust bathed
and did their thing.
and the cat came in and pooped.
Ah, well, hey, there's some more fertilizer for you. I don't know. I don't think so. Oh, these are really pretty.
So those are snapdragons.
That's what
They're
they'll
not
look
the
like.
type that. Well, see they cut. If you cut, they'll come again. And see how small these. But do you see how they're growing? These branches are actually growing.
Yeah.
So I have to continue to cut them, and then they come again. Oh, and I just throw.
Weeds in there.
No, I deadhead.
Oh, dead. Okay, and then they replant and go.
I hope so.
That's what they would do in the wild, for real.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna let them drop their seeds, but I have to come in here and
Shake.
clean them out so that they come back.
So this is like a daily event. They got to keep up with your flower beds
That's why I'm going to be closed on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday.
to give you time to get things together.
Yeah, whatever wasn't harvested, then I can just cut them so that way by Friday we have some new blooms, and the fact that I have to work.
Oh, I know that job. Some people have to have money, you know.
In order to support my flower habit.
Some people have habits. She's got flower habits. She has to support her habit. And chickens and everything else. She's got a busy life, guys.
I know. I'm so bad because I haven't really paid much attention to my chickens. So I've got some gladiolas. I'm planting a total of about 600 gladiolas.
Oh my gosh.
So I plant every week. I'll just get a handful and plant. And then so these are poppies. These are bread seed poppies. But I just threw a whole bunch of wildflowers in here. So I've got some cosmos coming up, and I have no idea what else is coming up.
Hey, when it shows up, we'll be like, yep, that's what it is.
I have more poppies coming up.
Oh yeah.
Poppies only do good in the spring. They're not which is really sad because people love poppies. So I have no clue what these are. I think these may be crest, but I'm not sure. And then I've got some nigella. So that's nigella. It's called Love in a Mist.
Love in the Mist?
Yeah.
What'd you say, Love in the Mist?
Love in a Mist.
Ooh, that sounds pretty sexy.
Yeah,
See, you buy some Love in the Mist, drink your sip and snip, put some Love in the Mist and some really expensive ones. Then your loving will know how much you love them.
Got some more growing, and I got some more. I'm just kind of throwing things wherever they go.
And they raise up and they do just fine.
So
You know how pretty this is going to be when they all start blooming up real big?
I know, right?
Oh my goodness. And the smells? Oh yeah.
Some bachelor buttons.
Bachelor buttons?
Right here.
Okay.
Bachelor buttons. And then I grew these.
Those are really pretty. I like the yellow.
Aren't they pretty?
Yeah.
So I have to, if you don't keep cutting them, the stems get really small. So like this one, you cut all the way down. So when you come and cut, you cut all the way down to wherever this will meet. So
Like the bifurcation where it joins?
where it joins.
So you don't cut this one, but you do. So you would move that one out of the way and cut right here-ish.
Well, you would cut this.
Oh, you would?
So you would cut that.
Okay.
And then you have to. What people don't realize is when you vase flowers, you have to take all the leaves off
Oh.
because the leaves will harbor dirt and bacteria, which will shorten your
Life of the flower as
the
it's
vase
in the.
life.
Huh. So all these extra leaves, and you have to clean it up.
Yep.
Okay.
I can snip one for you and show you. But we'll do that later.
Okay.
Lavender. They're not going to do good here. I'm going to have to either move them or plant them somewhere. But lavender comes back every year, and they spread very nicely. So
And they have a good smell.
one less thing I have to plant next year.
See?
And then
There's some more chickens.
some wildflowers. Oh, and see, here's some more poppies growing. So these are Lysianthus.
Lysianthus.
These are another really expensive flower
Okay.
that, I mean, you find
Because
them.
you ordered a lot of stuff. I saw it.
Yeah, I did order them. And so these you would find in like wedding bouquets. And so they're like roses.
Okay.
So
When we
these
talk
are
about
my ranunculus.
Ranunculus. That's so ridiculous. It's ranunculus.
But it got so hot
Yeah.
during their blooming stage
that they didn't.
they didn't bloom.
But they'll come back next year?
Nope.
No.
I have to take them out because they're not.
Oh, man.
They're not.
That is ranunculus!
It is. But, oh well. Such is life.
Oh, that's funny.
So I got. So this is cosmos, and then I threw a few daylilies in here. Don't cut daylilies. Daylilies, they bloom and die the next day.
Oh, okay.
So
You can't do that.
no, but I just kind of, I bought them at what's that place in Avila?
Oh, that Pinewood. No.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I do know, but now I can't think of the name.
So they were like $1 each.
Oh yeah, that's not.
So I figured I got a bunch. I haven't planted them all, obviously, but I'm just gonna sporadically put them wherever. So, and I've got some yarrow, and I put a little sunflower in there, and I have more Lysianthus, and this Lysianthus is called Madonna.
Madonna.
And then I've got some zinnias that I just planted. I'm gonna have to take this one out, and probably these two. I have to space them. They're too close together.
Okay.
I had to put them somewhere because I didn't want them to die. They kept drying out.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of had to
Move them where you had them. Now, what's that one called?
So it's a zinnia.
Okay. Oh, that's it coming up. Okay.
So, and the trick about picking zinnias is it has to be like stiff.
Okay.
So if it, this you can't really tell on this one because it's small. These ones are going to be small, but zinnias, if they flop,
Then you don't want to pick.
you don't want to pick them because they'll just flop.
Flop, and
in your
then
vase.
that won't be pretty.
So I've got more bachelor buttons growing in here, and some yarrow, and I'm telling you, you guys need to get some alpaca poop, because
It makes your stuff grow.
look at this. This thing is crazy.
And now Daryl sells it, right?
Yeah, this thing was just tiny like 2 weeks ago.
And the alpaca poop fertilized it very well.
Yep. And I've got some more poppies. Very excited about those.
That is so cool.
So these were supposed to be, these are ornamental kales, but they were supposed to be the little ones. And I think they sent me the wrong seeds. I'm not upset. They are cute. I mean, I have
They
them
look like
bunched
giant
together.
roses, only green.
I know, right? Why not just go with it? So I should have planted more together like these because
They do better.
I guess they look better than.
That one by itself. He's lonely. Yeah, I need a friend.
I transplanted them from here. I should have left them. But yeah, they would look really cute.
I like that. Now these grow real good outside. My mom would like these in her front. She used to have big elephant ears, and she needs something to replace in that spot.
So these are part of the brassica family.
Brassica family.
Which they like cool weather.
Oh.
So you plant them in the spring, and you can plant them in the fall, and they'll just kind of stay all winter. And look
That'd be
pretty,
cool.
Kind of, until you get like really bad.
Really
cold.
hot July weather,
Yeah, so-
or really, really cold January weather.
Right. So, but yeah, you plant these in the fall, with your pansies.
I love you.
But these were supposed to be a little smaller. Like I said, they sent me the wrong seeds. They look cute. I'm sure I can do something with it.
I bet you can. I like them. I just like it because they just look like a rose, only really big and green. Seriously, I like it.
Somebody can pick them. So
I might come pick. I gotta show how big her coaches are. Look how beautiful they are.
I've showed him, and he took first.
Of course he did. Look how beautiful it is.
But that's all he took. He didn't take best variety or anything. But that's okay. He was the only boy I took. Usually boys don't win.
Yeah. It's usually the pretty hens, and they...
So I'm going to move this pen. I'm cleaning it out. I'm going
In
to
there?
move this to over there and open this up for more flowers.
Flower. Oh, look at you go. Oh, I've never known the day where you would say you're moving your chickens to get more flowers. This was the first. It's on video. Say it again. She's moving her...
I'm only moving the coop.
Uh-huh. To get more room for flowers.
Right. Well,
5 years ago, I would never have heard those words from your mouth.
no,
I have this on video, and in 2 years on my YouTube video, you go back and watch it, and you say, yes, I said that.
Yep. So we did. Daryl decided to do buckets. So these are the lilies. They're really expensive ones.
The ones that's back there.
Yep.
Okay.
I need to plant the rest of these.
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking about ordering more.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
she put it on Facebook how many she ordered, and I'm like, oh my goodness, a new attic going on here. But yeah, the buckets work good because you can move them whenever you want or wherever you want.
Well, people don't have to bend all the way down to the ground.
Yeah.
So kind of, we're saving back. And of course, we've made our
Walkways where people can walk around.
For like wheelchairs.
Ah, see, you're wheelchair accessible. Look at you go.
I have a friend that's in a wheelchair.
You thought ahead.
I asked her, how big do I need to make them? She says 3 feet.
There you go.
I said, okay.
See, and who thinks these things? Anne does, because she's amazing. That's why she's my friend.
I have to think of the little things. I have to think of, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to have to bring everybody.
Yep.
Not just.
So now, when is your first original open day? You say?
I'm not sure. We're gonna wait. I think till. I'm hoping next month. I'm hoping in the middle of June.
So we got to put this out there so everyone knows and can come, and you can have a beautiful grand opening day.
Right. So again, more Lysianthus. See, look how well they're taking off in this one compared to the other ones. And then I've got some other things growing in here. A lot of grass. Feel free to pull the grass. Throw them in my chicken runs.
You can pick them, pluck while you sip and snip.
Yeah, pick them while you sip and snap. Some more zinnias. And then some more, I don't know, this is marigolds. Marigolds, they look very nice in bouquet, and then I don't need any trees growing in here. So these are Rebecchias.
Mm-hmm.
And so these will probably bloom in July, August.
Okay.
Just keep going. I got some more snapdragons, some fennel. Or dill, I'm sorry, dill.
Dill? Okay.
So dill would look very nice in a bouquet.
Yes.
Just like, so these are also stock. And some yarrow, and I've already had to move some of this yarrow out of here because
it's just kind of crowding good.
Well, that's the good stuff.
Yep.
I have some more dill and some more basil.
And it smells good.
It smells really good. Oh, and then I threw some Walmart lilies in there because why not?
Why not?
And then I've got some more snaps here. And when these are done, so the snapdragons also come back every year.
Okay.
Which is nice because
it's less things that you have to do for the year after. Once you get it started, every year it'll just keep building.
Well, you got to think, you're going to hope for half of them to come back.
Right.
And then again, I've got some more Love in a Mist.
Love in the Mist. I love it.
And the sunflower. And some more gladiolas. Not yet. So again, I've been pulling my ranunculus because see how they're just dying.
Yeah.
And I think they got too wet in here.
Yep.
But I threw some wildflowers in here and I put some sunflowers.
That is cool. I like that.
I know. I need to stake this a little better with actually something that's not poles.
I know, but look how cool that is. That's a great little containment.
Yes, and I can move it.
Yeah. Look at you be all creative.
So I got some more zinnias growing. These are going to be purple giant ones.
Purple ones. You're going to have lots of beautiful colors.
So look at all my seeds here. All this stuff I need to plant.
She gets into this and then she's like, woohoo, let's go buy more.
I don't think I have that yet when I have the seeds.
That is so cool.
I'm at the point now where I'm just throwing them out there and
trying to figure out where they stick, they land.
Because I don't need to start them in trays.
Think of my Polish. I love my Polish. Hello, babies.
Do you remember Romeo, right?
Yes.
He's like 8 years old.
I know.
Look at him.
We still have Kelly, and Kelly was born in 17. Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Well, it's amazing. You know why? Because when you take care of them the way they need to be taken care of, they'll live.
Well, you know, my Dennis Rodman.
I know. I cried on that. I cried. So
I did too.
here. So she had this roux that we loved called Dennis Rodman. Why'd you call him Dennis?
Because he looked like Dennis Rodman.
He had and he was here forever. How old was he?
He was 8.
Yeah. He passed away this past year, and when she put that on there, I literally cried.
A lot of people cried.
Yeah, I saw your that blew up on your post.
Yeah.
But if you knew Ann, you knew Dennis, because it was one of those things.
Dennis was my favorite.
Yep.
He
And
was.
then didn't we buy Elvis off you?
I think so.
I think we bought Elvis. We had him in our house for a long time. We had him. He lived 5 or 6 years, and I cried when Elvis died. But we had him in our home because he looked like Elvis, and
yeah.
we got him from her. And I was like, we're gonna take good care of him, so we wouldn't let him out because I didn't want any like wild predators to get him. So, but yeah, we all cried on Dennis. We're so sorry.
That's all right.
But her,
Still have his daughter.
she still has the genes because she kept his babies. So his legacy is not gone.
Right.
He's got his daddy stamp all over.
I just need to find a daddy or a male.
A male for him.
So these are going to be our majority of sunflower patches.
Okay.
So we'll have sunflowers, 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 sunflowers.
That'll be pretty.
And then we got a bunch of wildflowers back there.
On that back row.
And then we're just going to throw whatever we want. We got some strawberries.
Strawberries! My granddaughter picked one that wasn't ripe yet, and she was only like 2, so she ate it, and she's like, it was hilarious. She's like, spits it out because it's not quite right.
So this whole thing is filled with zinnias.
Okay.
There's 113.
113 zinnias. Wow.
Look at that. That's gonna be.
It's gonna be up there.
In a couple weeks.
Yep. Come back in a couple weeks for
these are
follow-up.
all volunteers from last year.
Volunteers, they just voluntarily said, we want to come back. Okay, guys, you can like go in there and walk around.
Yeah.
Now, don't tell me this is not the best raised beds that she has. Seriously, how cool.
So when these all bloom, then we're gonna rip them out.
And
So
start
that way people can.
come in there and actually get in there.
Yeah.
You're gonna rip them out. They don't come back.
Well, if I drop some seeds in there, they might.
They will.
But
The stalk.
Basically, what I did, because I had all sunflowers growing in here last year. Well, all sunflowers growing right
In this whole area.
this area. And what I did was after the official last hard frost, I just ripped out all the stems and threw them on the ground. And then I covered it with a tarp.
Okay.
So.
And this is what you got.
And this is what I got. We,
That's cool. I didn't know you could do that.
yeah, I mean, I didn't know they would come back.
Well, it's very successful.
So, I will definitely have sunflowers in my roadside stand because I will be officially open, but I will have bouquets for flowers that just pop up here and there for a roadside stand.
Okay.
So,
Just to get it started.
As soon as this. So Daryl transplanted these from there.
Okay.
And then we've got some started over here.
Oh, I better not stop there.
Started over here.
Now that is just crazy. That's something anyone can grow. Because
It's pretty easy.
yeah, I was gonna say it could be me. Because every time I try to grow something,
So the nice thing about the sunflowers, or the majority of the sunflowers that we're growing, are pollenless. So they don't drop pollen on your table.
oh, I like see it. Okay. Well, looky there. See, I didn't know that.
Yep. Got more going over here.
Did you buy them like that? Like specifically for that? Okay.
Yep.
That's cool.
Special ordered them.
See, looky there, guys. When you have them, they won't drop pollen all over your place.
Now, I can't guarantee you with the other flowers.
No.
But I can with the sunflowers.
Look at all the chickens just doing what they do.
So, Daryl planted some black oil sunflowers.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I want some of those seeds because that's what I feed my goats.
You gonna grow them?
Let me get you zoomed back out because you were like really close to me. Am I going to grow them?
Yeah.
I need to probably because they're really expensive in a bag.
That's why we're growing them.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we got some black oil so we can feed our chickens.
And they're really good for like a lot of stuff, but they make their coats really soft and shiny.
Yeah. We need more mulch down here. We were wheelbarrowing, but this is all just different types of wildflowers growing in here. So no telling
What you're gonna get?
No telling what you're gonna get. Weeds? No, I'm kidding.
That would be my luck. My gardens look the best because the weedy, and people are like, what is it? I don't know. It's a big weed.
So I transplanted like 2 yarrows. So, you know, people
Can be all over. Yeah.
Yeah, if they're all over and they missed it over there, they can get it
Come over here.
So, anyway, yep, so this,
See, guys, you will never run out of like things to do when you walk around.
I snuck by Walmart and got this yesterday. So that's what those yellow flowers are called. And don't ask me.
Corpus double sun. Corpus? Maybe?
But there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plants in here.
Wow.
So, you know, and they're already big and flowering, so I just need to separate them and
retransplant them.
transplant them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to trim them and put these up
So people can go in there.
so they can go in here and sit.
Are you going to have like a bench in here?
Yep.
That would be so
Some
cool.
benches in there. I'm going to have to cut some, unfortunately, but
They'll grow back.
yeah.
And then have some benches in here for people.
Have some, they can get out of the sun.
And take a break while they drink.
Down.
That is cool.
Like maybe date night, everybody can bring their own picnic and sit amongst the flowers.
Bring your food, bring your drink, bring your partner. Look at the flowers. and really just, you know, explore.
And if you want, you bring your lunch and just sit down under the willow and have lunch.
Yeah.
If it's not occupied.
I'll push you out. No, but really, like, make this an event for the kids and for your loved one. If you want to come surprise your loved one, come out real quick and do a quick event. Obviously, you don't have to spend an hour, but to enjoy all of it, just to get the wholeness of it all.
Okay, so I do have two prices.
Okay.
It's $25 for an adult and it's $10 for a child. Now that is for the cup.
Okay.
So if you came with 3 kids and all you wanted were the kids, then it would be like $30
For the cup.
for the cup, for each kid to have a cup.
Okay.
You know, it'd be it's the cup.
And
so
okay,
you could have
that
a
you
party,
put your stuff in there.
right.
Okay.
So you have, you know, for like date night, it's $25 to go for both of you. So
For one cup.
basically, it's the cup in which you are
Purchasing.
purchasing.
Okay.
If you don't want to cut, I am going to charge a $5 fee
Just for the entry.
just to enter, only because that is hard work.
And you need something to recoup that. I mean, this is a business.
Exactly.
And if you walk into any other flower place like this,
They'll charge you.
they'll charge you. So when I've went to other like pumpkin patches or whatever, you get charged. Whether you buy a pumpkin or not, you get charged
Right.
just to enter the grounds.
Like,
And that is reasonable. That's a really reasonable rate. That's like, to me, that's actually cheap. So
okay. My ending question is, for next year, do I do a U-pick tulip in the spring or not? People be interested. This way, people can tell you.
okay, we worked up a spot. So we have a question that we need you to comment below. And the question is, in the spring of 25, because right now we're in 24, is there a U-pick tulip?
Should we do a U-tip? Would there be an interest in a U-pick tulip during spring? It would be a short season of 2 weeks.
And it'll be on her Facebook page with all the details.
But before now's the time to order the bulbs.
And get things going.
Because if you wait, you don't get the best ones.
And we want the most beautiful, vibrant, beautiful package. So tell us your interest for next year. Do you want to have a 2-week opportunity for a U-pick tulip? That'd be fun. I want it. I'm voting. Voting number 1. Are you voting?
I am.
2. We got 2. How many more can we get?
Because, I mean, we're talking probably 2,000 tulip bulbs.
Oh, wow. You're going to have plenty of opportunities. I'll bring my mom. She'll come.
So, and that price would probably be $20 for 12 stems.
Oh.
And so what we'll do is you'll go out and you'll have to pull them up by the bulb, because then if you don't, then you don't get a good
Yeah, because then the bulb, you come in and you pick by the bulb. You pull it up all the way by the bulb.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll have a cutting station.
Okay.
So that way you can come, and then we compost the bulbs, because we're taking all the greenage off of it, so it can no longer
do its thing.
Do its thing.
For next year. So in order to get the best color and the best everything, you pull it up by the bulb.
Right.
And then you take it up there, and then they cut that part out, and then they make sure you get it transported for home to be beautiful.
Exactly.
And you get 12 of those for $20.
Exactly.
Should we do this? I think we should. Ann's like, I need audience participation.
I need confirmation that this is a good
investment. Idea. Okay. Because she has to do this soon in order to get the good price, in order for this to happen, and to get the good colors and all that. Because if you don't do it now and you don't order quick enough, you don't get the good. You don't get the goods.
You don't get the good ones.
You don't get the goods. Oh, hi, babies. Are you coming back?
Of course.
Hi, sweet peas. It's just so beautiful. Hi. I know. I don't have food. Like, we'll show you where it's at if you can go just get it. You guys have food. Please. You're like my goats. they'll look at you and they'll cry, and I'll look at them. I'm like, you guys have stuff, but we want more.
More dogs. So much for locking the dogs up.
All right. Okay, so Anna was talking about the sunflowers, and they have a lot, and they plant every single week until October?
August.
August.
Yeah, August.
And it takes how many? 45 to 60?
It could take, depending on the type, it takes 45 to 60 days
For it to do sing.
from start to bloom.
So every single week up until August, they'll be planting sunflowers and different kinds. Because now I've learned that there's different types of sunflowers. And you know, it's funny because I knew there was black seed ones and the yellow ones, but it never dawned on me.
Look, we got some gladiolas starting to form.
Aw.
Going on. It's kind of cute. There's my vegetables.
What are they called?
My vegetables.
Oh, the veggies.
I gotta go put those somewhere.
No, you don't get her tomatoes.
No.
That's funny.
I'm on a tomato and fresh.
So these are wild sunflowers. They're not the pollinous ones, so they will have dusting on them. But this is in the front of the building, and you can come and pick them too. That's part of it.
Yeah, and then so I'll have a sitting area in here. Back in here. Some cosmos.
More plants, and more places to come.
So this will be a sitting area.
Okay.
Basically, I'm only going to allow 5 parties, so there's no overcrowding.
There you go.
So when somebody comes back and is done, and
They'll come
they can sit
here and take
wait.
a break and look. Thank
And
you
wait.
there.
So
This would be a cute little. It's a shade. Nice little breeze in here. So 5 parties at a time. So when you book your events, make sure you book it when there's not very many people here, so you can have more time to look.
yeah, and that's Dennis's old coop that we're gonna also turn into a flower stand as we get bigger and outgrow this
More.
one.
Yep.
So we'll have this and that.
So Daryl built this for you,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna have to make it bigger,
Well,
obviously.
we'll make that bigger and then
Extend up.
yeah, and we're gonna move this because this is a little parking spot, which would be our handicap
Yep.
parking spot. See,
So,
we think of everybody.
so this is handicap parking, so the flower stand will move.
Right, and then this is the extended version of the flower garden, and then I've got all these plants to put in flower pots.
Second, so that, because what I'll do is I'll split the picture. I know it's recording. Oh, so
Suck in my gut.
suck in and smile and hold for a little bit, and then. Make him be goofy. That's what I do.
What is that, duck face?
Yeah, right.
You know, these millennials think they invented that, but
They
you know,
didn't.
you ever look at them 80s hair bands?
Oh yeah.
How they're like,
And not only that, I think they invented emojis, but the emojis were around in the 90s. We had emojis. We just didn't know the name of it.
old. We'll just stick it in there.
Get it, let it go back and do its thing.
Might have seeds in it. Might get more next year.